Welcome back. We are here at Valerian Lake. We're just having some free time, essentially. We're waiting until nightfall so we can investigate what's going on with the bandits, because they're meant to be back. And we'll probably run into Josette, but let's go wander around and speak to Joshua here first. Aren't you going to fish? That pier looks like a nice spot. How about you try too, Joshua? You're not so bad yourself, you know. Just not as good as you. I'll just sit here and watch if all the fishing practice has paid off. Aren't you going to fish? Essentially the same. Right. Okay, let's head down here. Nope, he's definitely gone. Go stairs! 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 Alright, let's check inside. Oh dear. Shara and Olivier are having a drink of chilled fruit wine together. Shara, should you start drinking again when it's only noon? No matter how light the liquor is, drinking too much is bad for your health, right? Don't worry, this stuff is just like water. Estelle, sometimes we all need to take a breather. I understand your concern for Shara, but you can leave her to me. Actually, Shara's not the one I'm concerned about. By the way, Estelle, what happened to Joshua? Did he dump you or something? Yeah, actually he did. Really? I invited him to come fishing with me, but he brushed me off for a book. Don't you think that's a little cold-hearted? What? That's it? Had me going there for a minute. Guess you've liked fishing ever since you were a kid, haven't you, Estelle? Even though it's usually a hobby for boys. It shouldn't matter if I'm a boy or not. I like the things I like. Yes, Estelle, indeed. I invited Shara for a friendly drink, and she readily agreed. Seems as though she's finally been taken in by my charm. That brash self-confidence may cost you your life. And after she gets wasted, I'll be the one to take good care of her. Scary how much he doesn't know. Oh dear. It's like, it should be obvious what goes on now. People come here to enjoy fishing. If you would like to borrow a fishing pole, we can loan you one. So all you need to do is ask. Fair enough then. I've got some good fish in today, so please look forward to your meals. Ding, 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 ding. We got around. Let's see if we can take one of those fishing poles. Not yet. Aha. I wonder what's for dinner today. I'm so excited I can hardly wait. Oh, are you staying here too? Let's enjoy this wonderful place together. Indubitably. There's some fishing rods propped against the rack. Oh, I thought I could borrow one. Actually do some fishing even though my head starts to go as we've mentioned elsewhere as to what goes on with my head because of that hook. Guess we'll try fishing. Yes, this looks good. Definitely the best spot. Now let's see about casting a few lines. Start fishing. Crap, I don't have a fishing pole. I just tried to get one. And if somebody in the inn has a spare I can borrow. I literally just... Let's just ask. Do you have a fishing pole I could borrow? Yes, of course we do. They're right over there, and they're free to use for anyone lodging here. Wow, really? Score. Progressive rod. It's a pretty nice rod to be loaning out to everyone. Alright then, I'll put it to good use. Please enjoy yourself. Let's see. Are there any particular fishing spots I should be aware of? Well, this is a small island close by. There is a small island close by where you can catch a lot of fish. But let's say that around the pier is the most highly recommended spot. The lake bed has quite a few hidey spots there for the fish, so there are a lot of them swimming around in that area. I like that they recommend spots, that's nice. Yes, this looks good, definitely the best spot. Now let's see about casting a few lines. Is it going to be a minigame? Let's see, from this pier, which would be the best place to drop a line? It's like to the west around the pier, to the south where the sun is hitting the water, to the east where the shade reaches. Right around here looks nice. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishies. Now what should I do about bait? Live bait. Alright, let's sit back and relax and see what we come up with. I wonder where that fish did go. A fish, a fish, a fishy. Oh, sweet, I got a bite. Oh, this is the critical part. How should I bring it up? Hold down circle until the line gets to the end, then let it go back towards the middle, then hold down circle again for a while. No? Is that not an option? Wait a bit before reading it in. Wait until it gets tired before reading it in. Tired feels more logical, but it could be... that one, no. Alright, let's see what we got. Liberl carp. This one is just my warm-up. Let's see. What should I do now? Continue fishing. Seriously, my head is like... Wonder what I should do. Change fishing spot. I wonder where the best place to fish is. Oh, I see. Alright, let's go do that. I mean, I went there because it's like they would be hiding. Like in the top left-hand corner, I just noticed. Like the water just... No, the water bed just stops. The water's fine. Right around here looks nice. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishies. Now what should I do about bait? Use a fly. Alright, let's sit back and relax and see what we come up with. If anything at all. Sweet, I got a bite. This is the critical part. How should I bring it up? Let's see what happens if we go with the other ones. Alright, let's see what we got. Smelt. Wait, a little fishy? Joshua's gonna make fun of me if he sees this. Should I just eat it now and hide the evidence? Whoa, let's see. What should I do now? Continue fishing? Know what I should do? Change fishing spot. Wonder where the best place to fish is. Let's, west around the pier. Right around here looks nice. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishies. Now what should I do about bait? A lure. Alright, let's sit back and relax and see what we can come up with. Sweet, I got a bite. This is the critical part. How should I bring it up? Wait a bit before reading it in. Alright, let's see what we got. Liberl carp. This one is just my warm-up. Let's see, what should I do now? Continue fishing. Know what I should do? Let's do that. See if we can change this up a little bit. So let's use a lure. I'm just wondering if there's something else we can get. Got a bite. Holy boots! Curse you, holy boots. The victory is yours. Let's see. What should do now? Continue fishing. Don't change. So let's use live bait. Okay, got a bite. Holy boots. I'm wondering if there's somewhere that I can get something else then. Continue fishing. Change fishing spot. Okay, so try the shade again. Let's go with the lure. Just waiting. Okay. Let's try the reel it in all at once. The bell carb, okay. It's like the fact she's saying it's just a warm-up. It's just sort of like, it feels like there's going to be something else. I don't know. I'm gonna try messing around here until I try every option, basically. So be right back. Ooh, I got a tiger rockfish. There's still some other things I want to do. Wow, this one's a biggie. I believe a little bragging may be in order. Oh. Hadn't finished. Man, it's already starting to get dark. Guess I ended up with a pretty good catch after all. Was that all I could get then? Check this out, Joshua. Look what I caught. Oh. Huh? It's just a book. Joshua? What's this? Oh. The book, 100 Days War, seems to have been left on the table. Estelle picked it up. Wonder if Joshua forgot this. Oh. For being so sharp, he sure can miss things sometimes. I guess I'll just have to take it to him myself. Then again, I wonder where he could have taken off to. I want to carry on fishing. I hadn't tried every combination of different things. Oh well. Triple dot. Hey there, laddie. Laddie, you teleported in. What are you doing whittling away the evening in a place like this? Not much. About yourself? Are you done fishing or are you heading back into battle? Nah, I've already had my fill. It sure has been a while since I did though. Oh, that reminds me. Estelle held out the book she found on the table. You said you were going to read, but you ended up leaving your book on the table. You should be more careful with your stuff. Oh, that, I actually finished reading it. My eyes were starting to feel a bit tired, so I thought I'd take a walk for a change. Liar. What? You're hiding your feelings again, aren't you? I can tell that's what you're doing. Besides, that's not really fair. You always find a way to cheer me up when I'm feeling down. When I may not be as reliable as Dad. I can still give you a shoulder to lean on. Sorry. It's times like these when you should say thank you and not apologize. You may be smart, Joshua, but sometimes you don't seem to know what's most important. You're probably right. Thanks, Estelle. Really good. Now that wasn't too bad, was it? Oh, right. And in return, how about you play me a song on your harmonica? As you wish. Is The Whereabouts of Light good for you? Yep, that's the one I wanted to hear. What's that damn kid doing? He's gonna scare away the fish. I wonder why it is. But when I hear that sound of your harmonica in the evening light like this, it makes me want to cry. So you're still not going to ask? About my past, I mean. We promised, remember? You were going to tell me when you felt like it, and I wasn't going to ask, right? And considering the last 5 years have passed, it doesn't seem like such a big deal anymore. Yeah. It has been 5 years, hasn't it? How can you just live with me for that long and not have a million questions? That day your father came home with this beat-up kid. Some random stranger who never says a word about his past. Why'd you take him in like that? Well, I did almost kill you when I jumped on you. It seemed like the obvious thing to do. Besides, you're family now, Joshua. And like I said before, I know you pretty well. You love books, you're a weapons geek, and you've got a serious knack for just about anything that comes your way. You're kind and fair, but you've also got a way of not letting others inside by using politeness like a shield. Now, wait a minute. And you're caring and lonely. Of course, I don't know everything about your past. Not to make comparisons, I don't know a whole lot about Dad's past either. But it doesn't mean that he and I aren't family, right? Being a family for us has more to do with me knowing his personality, his habits, the food he likes. You know, the kinds of things that only I would know firsthand. And you're no different, Joshua. Got some, thoughts in my head sparking. Things are not gonna go well, are they? You make it nearly impossible to argue with you. You know that? It's been like that since we first met. You gave me that flying kick to the gut as I was lying in the bed. Wounded, I might add. I'm glad that he brought that up, because that was such a funny moment. It's just like, oh dear. Did I really do that? 3 times at least. Yeah, injured and all, more than once. I'm sure it was just a bit of childish play. Blame Dad for my lack of social graces? Yeah, sure, nice excuse. But anyway, Estelle. What? Let's make sure we solve this whole airliner mystery. Don't know if Dad's been captured or anything. Let's resolve this with our own hands. Sure. That's exactly what I intend to do. About we head back to the inn. Sure supper is ready by now. Great idea, I'm starving. Need to eat our fill so we're ready for tonight. Indeed. I'm just thinking, it's like we know Cassius is being kept away. Like that's something we learned in Cold Steel 3, I think it was. That's where we learnt it, that whole idea of like he was kept away from Liberl intentionally. It's like, It's like, I don't think he's on the Linde. I think he's off somewhere else. It's that sort of case of like, it feels like it's maybe unrelated. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your book, Joshua. Oh, right. Estelle handed the book she found on the table. I'm actually done with it. At this point, it just end up being bulk weight. Wonder what I should do with it. Can I read it? Looks like a pretty difficult book, but I think if I spent some time with it, I'd understand. I'm sure you'd be fine. There's already a lot of stuff you know in there anyway. So, do you want to take a stab at it, Estelle? Sure, I'll give it a shot. Received 100 Days War. Well, I'll have a look at that, actually. Because it's like, we know how important that is. Like, the other ones, it's like, I'm going to read them on the other channel at some point. But this one's like with the Black Records, it feels important to the story that's going on now. So, it's like a book about the hidden truth behind the 100 Days War campaign. Okay, 10 pages, here we go. 100 Days War. Outbreak of war. In spring 1192 of the 17 calendar, a single cannon shot shook the Harken Gate, situated in the northern part of the Liberl kingdom. This marked the beginning of an invasion later known as the 100 Days War, and the moment in which the raging golden stallion assailed the noble white falcon. Nicely put, whoever wrote this. During this time, the Harken Gate was little more than a reinforced medieval rampart. How do I... There we go. It easily succumbed to the round fire by one of the Empire's Rheinford company-built Orbal tanks. It's funny to see that name, leaving a section of the age barrier fractured beyond repair. And as the Liberl kingdom's other defensive walls were hit in succession by a fusillade of cannonballs. Is that right? I think it's right. They too fell under the explosive impact and were reduced to a mountain of rubble. Declaration of war. At about the same time that the first cannon shot was fired, a single letter from the Erebonian embassy located in the royal city was delivered to Queen Alicia. More specifically, it was a writ containing a declaration of war by the Erebonian Empire upon the Liberl kingdom. Why would you even bother writing one? In terms of diplomatic wisdom... Okay. The propriety of the declaration was established by being handled prior to the preemptive strike. But in this instance, there was hardly a difference in time between when the two occurred. In short, firing the first shot at the exact moment war was declared on the Liberl Kingdom made it possible for the Erebonian Empire to guise their preemptive strike as one of legitimacy when the first bombshell hit. Right. Yes, answer my question, so we're fine there. This could be referred to as a new diplomatic war tactic, the one incapable of being employed without a meticulous level of planning used in used in concert with an orbital communication system. Yes, a lot of planning. Blitz tactics. After the destruction of the Harken Gate, the Imperial Army began its invasion of Liberl in earnest. Is earnest a location? Overall, its troop strength was made up of 13 divisional units. This proved to be roughly half of the Empire's entire military force, and was such a massive deployment that it exceeded 3 times that of Liberl's entire royal army. Within a month after the outbreak of war, the Imperial Army had occupied nearly all of the Liberl territory. Only the Gransel region and Leiston Fortress, situated just offshore of the Valeria Lake, remained in opposition. So rapidly were these blitz tactics carried out that even the Calvin Republic, an ally of Liberl Kingdom, a long-time rival of the Erebonian Empire, never had the opportunity to dispatch auxiliary forces to aid its partner. However, in a following attempt by the Imperial Army to take control over the Zeiss Central Factory and Malga Mine, they instead found themselves on the verge of being forced to surrender to Queen Alicia, who remained entrenched within the royal city, staging a counterattack. 2 months following the outbreak of war, the battle situation was altered in a way which no one could have previously anticipated. Unbeknownst to the Erebonian Empire, 3 patrol ships were quietly being developed behind the walls of Leiston Fortress. Upon completion, they were put under the direction of veteran Commander General Morgan, and a large-scale counterattack was launched. These patrol ships, shielded by armor far superior to the tanks of the Imperial counterparts, shielded by armor superior to those Imperial counterparts, and mounted with a substantial amount of high-performance orbital weaponry, had almost managed to boost their speed to over 1,800 sails per hour. Using these crafts, an independent mobile force lauded as the elite of elite, Liberl's forces mounted an attack and quickly recaptured the checkpoints connecting the various regions. And as this strike was underway, they simultaneously launched an amphibious attack from Leiston Fortress, and one by one, defeated the remaining isolated Imperial divisions. Oh yeah, no, I think this is the first time I've heard about this amphibious attack. That's what's caught me here. It's like, The end of hostilities. After just 3 months following the outbreak of war, a large part of the Imperial Army's remaining divisions finally surrendered. However, as capitulation was at hand, there were indications of a surge of further reinforcements from the Imperial homeland, a move which galvanized other continental nations to follow suit and join the Calvin Republic in supporting Liberl. Okay. Together they lambasted the Empire, and a formidable group of allied forces began to materialize. Amidst all the chaos, the Septine Church, in cooperation with the Brace Guild, called for an armistice, and after approximately 100 days from the start of the war, the hostilities came to an end. In the following year of 1193, in the Royal Villa on the outskirts of the royal city, a peace treaty was signed by both the Liberl and the Erebonian sides. And though indemnification was made, an official apology was offered up by the imperial government as they expressed that they had made a grievous error attributing to a tragic incident occurring within their borders. So it's like you've not learned really anything new there, just more details about what went on. That amphibious attack has me like, Help a fellow out. I'm begging you. I can't take another drink. I think I just reconsidered my opinion of you, Olivier. It's pretty rare for anyone to still be conscious after a night of wine with Shadow. Well, didn't the two of you come at a good time? Look at her face. How about having a drink together? Both good for that, right? We're going to eat dinner now, so the answer is no. Come on, you two. When I say let's drink, we drink. You're going to make me very angry if you don't sit down for a glass with me. Look at the bottles on the floor. Oh, great. She's already reached stage 2, rage mode. Don't worry, Shadow. Olivier said he's good for another couple rounds. How about having him keep you company? What? So you can still drink more, can you? Joshua, how could you just give me to her like that? I can't. Don't you feel sorry for the poor guy? I don't know, should I? You're like a little demon. And cute at the same time, too. At least the fish are polite here. I guess it'll just be fine. How about we sit at the counter? I'd hate to bother the two of them. Right. Good idea. Oh dear, oh dear. Please, Shara, I'm pleading with you. You and the fish, don't pour me another glass. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh. Oh dear. Oh, he's totally plastered. Looks like even a guy who takes his sweet time for everything couldn't stand up to a drunken shadow. Oh wow, what a night of drinking. I've been so busy lately, I haven't been able to enjoy myself like this for a while. And you're not even red in the face either from all that alcohol. Are you sure you haven't had some special kind of training, Shadow? It could have been all the bizarre liquors I drank while I was in the troop. You know, like the ones with scorpions and asps in them. Might have built up my resistance that way, but who knows? Somehow I don't think that's the case. By the way, what do you plan on doing with him? He's pretty much useless as he is. Let's just let him sleep. He looks so peaceful now, and we wouldn't want to disturb him. It's a very high possibility that we'll have a direct encounter with the Sky Bandits tonight. Getting a civilian wrapped up in the middle of it all wouldn't be a good idea. Don't tell me you got Oliver drunk so he wouldn't be able to come along, didn't you? Well, of course I did. And he'll thank me in the long run too, after his raging hangover anyway. And so that whole time, you were just toying with him, weren't you? Let's see. It's getting late. Let's hurry and begin our stakeout around the inn. Don't skirt around the issues, Shara. Quite you. For the time being, we're going to circle up to the far pier. Understood. Alright then. Let's go. Oh dear, oh dear. He's probably... Just look at him, he's just gone. Shara, please, I can't take another. Oh dear, oh dear. See you, Olivier. Oh, no. Lloyd is staring at an open map. It appears to be a map of Valeria Lake. There are hardly any structures on the west side, and I didn't get many bites either. All I'm getting on the east side is small-sized fish. Guardian probably won't appear in either of these two places. Guess the best thing I can do is to continue fishing from the shore. I'm going to catch the Guardian this time for sure. Well, good luck, mate. We'll see how that plays out. My mother seems to be enjoying the atmosphere. I was the first person to recommend this inn to my mother. Now she invites me to come here with her every year. That's lovely, isn't it? No, I was trying to move and then press X. There. Good evening. Seeing another group of lodgers is something I can enjoy. I'd love to keep company with you if that would be alright. I'd say no. It's the best way of putting it. No. Are you going out? If you're going to fish at night, you're going to need an orbment light or you won't be able to see. Do you sell them? What's the name? Is she down there? There she is. The gentleman with you seems to have drunk a lot. Is he going to be alright? If you would like, I can bring you some water. It's like, oh dear, oh dear. Right, so I'm thinking we'll end this part here then. In the next part, we'll head outside and start the investigation and see what's going on with the Sky Bandits. So we shall see you in the next part. Fare thee well, gentle traveller.